Good morning, student. Today in our class we are going to do erythrocyte sedimentation rate practical. Myself, Dr. Sabia Khan, Associate Professor, Samrat Prathiraj Chauhan, Government College, Ajmer. So, students, what is ESR? As we know, ESR is defined as a rate at which RBC settles in 1 hour. Erythrocyte sedimentation rate, and it is a hematological test, and it is done when there is some inflammation in a body. Due to this inflammation, this ESR value, it is changing, it is varying. So this test is done, and this test is done by a method called as Vestagen method. And this method was started in 1921 by Vestagen. It is an old method, but it gives an accurate result, and it is an authentic method. So for clinical diagnosis, this ESR test is done. The method we are using is the Westergreen method, and the apparatus. What are the apparatus? We require a Westergreen pipette, a Vestagen stand, anticoagulant, blood, and we use sodium citrate, or we can take EDTA. So these are the requirements. Now the object. What is the object? Our object is that we want to find ESR in a given sample of blood. We want to find erythrocyte sedimentation rate in given sample of blood. Now it works on the principle. What is the principle? The principle of ESR is that when in a blood anticoagulant is added and it is allowed to stand in the vertical tube. The tube we are using is the Vestagen tube, and it is kept undisturbed for 1 hour. So the RBC, they settle down. Why they settle down? Due to the influence of the gravity which is separating them. So when we are taking this RBC and they are settling down in 1 hour, we can see the clear plasma above. This is the principle of this ESR. The process of sedimentation of RBC is called as erythrocyte sedimentation rate. Now there are various factors which are affecting this ESR. What are the factors? There are two factors. One is a physiological factor and another is a laboratory factor. So what are physiological factor? That is a plasma factor, the red cell factor, Rolex formation. What is Rolex formation? When there is aggregation of RBC and they have become pegged. Then according to age also it varies, and in certain disease, in pregnancy also, this ESR value, it is varying. The laboratory factors are the temperature, the time, the sunlight, the tilting of the tube, etc. Now, when we are doing this experiment, then the settling of this RBC, it occurs in 3 stages. So, what are the 3 stages? The stage 1, it is the stage of aggregation. What happens in state of aggregation? That these RBC, they are aggregated and the time taken is 10 minutes. So there is formation of Rolex. In stage 1, Rolex formation and time taken is 10 minutes. So this 1 hour period, it is divided. See how in the stages. In the second stage, it is the stage of sedimentation and it takes 40 minutes. So there is settling of RBC. The third stage is called as the stage of packing. This duration is 10 minutes. So whole 1 hour is completed, 10 minutes, and here the whole cells, they have packed, they have settled at the bottom. So 3 stages: stage of aggregation, stage of sedimentation, and the stage of packing. Okay. Now you see here in the apparatus, it is very clearly defined how you are going to do the practical, the procedure you are going to follow. The diagrammatically also I am going to explain you. So first what we are doing, we are taking 0.5 ml of anticoagulant, that we are taking sodium citrate. So in a test tube we have taken 0.5 ml of this anticoagulant, and in this we add 2 ml of blood. the blood freshly we have taken from the vein, venous blood, or if we are bringing blood from somewhere else, so the taken out should not be more than 2 hours. Matlab it should be taken within 2 hours only, then only we can use for this ESR. So the blood we are going to add to this. In the diagram you see we are adding blood, then we are mixing. After that you see a long tube here. This is the Vestigen tube. Here you can see the marking. The top mark is 0. So we are putting this Vestigen tube in the test tube and filling it up to the 0 mark. After that what we do, you can see a stand. This is the Vestigen stand, and here in this we'll keep this Vestigen, will fix this tube in this stand and then leave it for 1 hour. Here you can see very well in the diagram. So, and leave it for 1 hour. After 1 hour, what you are going to see, the observation. Then again coming to the diagram, you see here how previously the tube was filled full with RBC red mark, but after 1 hour, what happens, you see a yellow color fluid and then the red color fluid. So this yellow color fluid, this is the plasma, and they have this red color blood RBC, the level has come low. How much level has come low? This is the ESR value. So this much this RBC have settled in 1 hour. So this is very clear from the diagram. So in observation you can see that after 1 hour the upper portion of the blood column will appear clear because erythrocyte have settled below the 0 mark. So here you can see these RBCs, they have come below the 0 mark. Top mark was 0. So the distance red cells have fallen after separating from the plasma is ESR. This is ESR, this distance. This is marked here, this is the ESR. Now result, when we see that what is the normal value of ESR in man in 1 hour if we are taking the ESR value. After 1 hour, the ESR normal value for man is 0 to 5 mm and for female it is 0 to 7 millimeters in 1 hour. So this is the normal value, it should come. Here again you can see it's very well clear in the diagram I have shown you how this we are doing this again. Anticoagulant, taking the blood, putting in the Vestigen tube, putting on the stand, leaving for 1 hour. After that you see here the level of RBC red cells, they have come down, and this is the ESR value. So, and here also in the next diagram also you can see very well how you are going to note the reading. This is the result. So after writing this, we come to the precautions. That what precautions we should do in order that a reading comes to. That the blood should be used within 2 hours of collection. No air bubble should be there in the Vestigen pipette, and it should be absolutely vertical. If slight inclination is done, then we will get the false reading, and this will accelerate the ESR reading and disturb the sedimentation of RBC. Now there is clinical application of ESR also. What is the clinical application? That first, it is a hematological test. It is used for the diagnosis of the disease. If suppose ESR value is coming more, that means the person is suffering from rheumatoid arthritis, chronic infection, carcinoma, tissue destruction, nephritis, etc. These disease. ये सारी बीमारियां होंगी तो ESR value बढ़ती है, even in TB also. And when the value is coming low, that means the person is having sickle cell anemia or congestive heart failure. So by this clinical test, we can know the condition of the body. If ESR value is increasing or it is decreasing, the person should consult the doctor and go for the treatment properly. So these tests, they are very useful for us for the proper functioning, to see that our body is working properly. Hope you have understood, and in the next practical class we are going to do another practical. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.